Hello, folks. I'm here. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry for being a bit late showing up. 20 minutes late. Oh, it's 4:20. Blaze it. Yeah, I went to hit the start button at 4 o'clock, and my internet totally died. I don't know exactly what went on there, and now this microphone stand won't stay where I put it. Come on. Technical difficulties. Yeah, no, my internet totally went away, so I have no idea why. But you know, finally got internet's back, so yay. Yay, indeed. All right. Let me look back at previous comments. Glad you like the nib. That's good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, no, I did. I broke my internet specifically. I did make it though, so that's good. Whew, good times. Last week I was sick. This week the internet is sick. Good stuff. All right. Hello, hello. You still do homework while watching the stream, Braden? Nice. I'm glad that's possible. Oh, man. The man trying to keep me down. Yeah. I don't know if there's any specific man trying to keep me down, but the man in general. Trying to keep this down. This is weird, man. I don't know what's... And I muted myself. Jeez. It's a non-beer Friday. Yeah, you know, I actually, I don't have a beer. I've got a Dasani sparkling kiwi pear. It's delicious. I just haven't actually had a beer on a Friday in a little while. It's been a bit. I've been sick and out of town and all that jazz, and I don't know, just haven't done any of that. So, oh man, I got Brian Chu's snail mail. Y'all, look at this. Look at this superbly well written address he's got going on here. Look at that, super pretty, right? Beer Game is Strong. Thanks. Yeah, it's cool, right? Anyway, that's my P.O. Box. If you want to write me a letter, that's what it is. P.O. Box 1131, Graham, North Carolina 27253. That's me. Yep. So anyway, now I've got a couple of letters here I actually need to reply to. Here's another one. I will cover up the return. But look at that. How cool is that, Stylographica? I got yours too if you're out there. Anyway, so look at that, man. So nice. This makes my envelope game look real weak sauce. Did I get your letter? I don't think I have gotten a letter from you, Beth. No, I think those are the only two I've gotten recently, and I think those are the only two I've ever gotten in my P.O. box, so maybe it just hasn't gotten here yet? I don't know. Chu is getting good with his lettering. That dude is a good letterer, man. Good letter. Also, he apparently sends out a lot of letters. I am not good at sending out letters. I am bad at that, so I gotta do it. Yeah, envelope looks cool. Also, this envelope is mega big. I mean, Chewbacca is about a normal size envelope. This thing's just huge. So, any word on the TWSBI release of the green 580 AL? Not that I know of, but I don't know. Don't send as many as Phil. Nobody sends as many as Phil. You ever get a Christmas card that you sent me? Wait. Yes, Kevin, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you very much for that Christmas card. I got that before Christmas, and I was gonna send you one, and I never did. But yes, I did. Thank you very much for the Christmas card. Here's a Christmas card from Kevin. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, so 3 things I've gotten in my P.O. box. I stand corrected. Anyway, Kim gets the Length Award. Yeah. Didn't she write one that was like 100 pages or 80 pages long or something like that? She posted a picture of it on Slack. It was absurd. Hey, Pinboy Roy, feeling good, man. I mean, more or less. I'm still a little bit cruddy in the throat, but I feel good. So, and I sound much better. So, Kodak also sends really long letters. I haven't gotten any of those, so I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, so I'm back. Everything's good. My class actually, there were a couple of kids in my class yesterday who actually said, hey, good class yesterday after I finished. There's Mr. Nose over here. Nose. There he is. Hey, Urban, what's up? Hey, Sue, howdy. Who said, yeah, hey, good class, Madison. I think that's because they've had only Madison with a cold experiences. And so while my class may have been only average, it was still the best that they'd had so far. So they still haven't actually gotten 100% mic yet, but they will eventually, probably next week. Probably next week indeed. Hey. How many cats do I have? I have 3, Roy. 3 cats and a dog. Spreadsheet says you sent it on 1/9, so the postal. Oh man, that sucks, Beth. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet, but you never know. I might still. 1/9. What all happened in between there? That wasn't terribly long ago. Do I even have a calendar? I haven't even updated my calendar yet. It still says December. 1/9. Let's see. This week was MLK. Yeah, it should have gotten here like last week while I was sick. I don't think I got it. Punch bread. Trying to punch bread? What the hell is going on here? Trying to punch bread. I don't even know what that means, man. Did Bijou say some stuff? I missed her. Bijou. Time to shape bread. Oh, the bread dough is very puffy. First rise is done. Oh, nice. What kind of bread are you making there, Sarah? Let's see. You got 3 cats, Roy. Wow, that's a lot of cats, man. Me too. Hey, it's Audrey. She's getting back to grinding. Are you grinding teeth or grinding nibs there? Because your little face you put up here is very teeth grindy. Oh man, Cinder bread was done with first rise. Oh, it's done with first. Oh yeah, right. I saw it now. I missed it in some of the chat. Yep. There is a wild Audrey appearing. Getting better every day. Yeah, our buddy Urban here is he broke his butt bone falling through a carport or some such. So send kind healing thoughts toward Urban here, who messed him up bad. 3 cats is not crazy cat person territory. It's not. I will tell you, we had 5 cats at one point because we were cat sitting a pair for some of our friends. And that was too many cats. Even though I really liked at least one of the cats that we were cat sitting, 4 cats was kind of like 5 cats was too many. I think 4 cats would be probably too many as well. So YouTube notification never showed up. That's too bad, Feta. I don't really know why. Did you try the remind me function thing that you were checking out? Rest that butt. Yeah, do that, Urban. Rest it. I don't know how you rest a butt, but more than one cat per human hand in the house. Human hand? Yeah, that's right. All right, yeah, I'll go through that. Fell through a carport. Yeah, he was clearing snow off, if I remember the story, and it collapsed underneath him. So, bad times. Bad times. Nothing with 10 cats and a horse? I mean, are all those cats indoors? Because I think if you got outdoor cats and a horse, that totally makes sense. Only have 2 with their Siamese littermates. They team up and plot against you. My mom has a tiny little Siamese cat. And I think it's always plotting something. Oh, my tweet. Oh, I didn't actually do a tweet. That was automatic. And actually, I didn't think it would tweet because YouTube has been telling me recently that as of, maybe it's tomorrow or something, it just won't anymore. Says you rest a butt by laying down or standing up. Sitting is the worst. Yeah, I imagine sitting would be the worst. Your whole body is sitting on your injury. Oof. Yikes. Yikes. 12 chickens, 2 horses, 2 barn cats, a dog, and 4 goats. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know which bit you this morning. You gotta watch that, Anna. Leah Tramp gave Siamese cats a bad name. I don't know. I think Siamese cats gave Siamese cats a bad name, but Siamese cats have actually just gotten weirder in recent years. I used to go to a lot of cat shows. Rest your butt, don't have Taco Bell. Man, I will tell you all the truth. I actually like Taco Bell a lot. Audrey and I probably have it at least once a week. And, I don't know, I'm a fan. Cats give cats a bad name. I mean, Audrey showed these these stickers I made last week. Nobody has ordered one yet. So I'm glad I didn't get a zillion of them. But I do have Team Cat and Team Dog. That is Scraggles and Nose stickers here. Put some over here. Don't tell them. Don't tell who. Oh, about Taco Bell? Too late, Audrey. Too late. Go to a cat show. You might be a crazy cat lady. I don't know. I like a cat show. There you go. There's a cat and a dog. Let me try to get my phone stand out of the way here. By the way, this phone stand, really nice. Yeah, so there's a Team Scrags and Team Nose sticker pair. Right there. Cute little scraggly dog here. Yeah, no, I didn't get these until after Philly, unfortunately. I was actually just okaying the proofs at Philly. So there's Nose looking kind of serious. There's Scraggles with her tongue out. And also, as a bit of absurdity, I made a Mike face sticker. This was a picture that was taken by JC, who takes really good pictures of me for some reason. I hate pretty much every picture I'm in, except for he's taken some good pictures of me. So, yeah, those are ones that are available. I don't have, I've only got like 10 of each, so I barely have any. Save you one. All right, I'll set one aside for you. Actually, Brian, you're the only reason I made a Team Mike sticker. Because I was like, that's stupid. And you're like, nope, I would have one. So I got some. But yeah, so you can get these the same way you get the other stickers, which is send me money to this PayPal address, paypal.me/inkdependence, and I with your like address and which stickers you want, and I do them for like $3 a piece plus shipping, so like 50 cents, like $3.50 a piece. Unless you do, I mean, if you get more than one, then just the 50 cents for the shipping anyway. So, yeah, send me if you want a Team Nose, Team Mike, or Team Scraggle sticker. Those are available. They're fun. They're smaller than the other stickers I have. These are only 2-inch stickers, but still a pretty good size sticker. It's a face size sticker. Anyway, so those are a bit of silliness, but I think they're fun. The world needs Team Moose stickers. I agree. I would get a moose sticker. You definitely should. These are fun, and they were right about the time we were talking about these Team Cat stickers. Just sell the set of 3. I do. Yeah, if you want the set of 3 other stickers, the Ink Dependent stickers, those are $10 for the 3, unless you live out of the country, in which case, you know, tack on another extra 50 cents or something, because I gotta get international stamps for that. I only have 1 international stamp left. There was a run on them, so that was pretty good. Stickers arrived in Nauer and Homichi. Good. I'm glad they finally made it to Germany, Irvin. I'm glad they made it. That's fun. That is a lot of fur, Joe. My aunt actually used to breed Persians, and it's a lot of cat fur. A very large amount of cat fur. So how are y'all doing? Y'all have a good week? Is it a good year starting off for you? It's been a little bit of a rough start to the school year for me, getting the Philly funk. But since then, I've been, you know, healing up pretty good. I have a couple of pens that I actually don't remember what Audrey showed last week, because I was a little out of it. Like, I was off to the side over there, just kind of trying to help out with technical stuff when needed. But coming over here, Nose? All right, come on. Come on. There you go. There's now a nose on my desk. Right here. Here's a tail. Anyway, I don't really remember what she showed last week. I think she showed most of our Philly stuff. Scotch whiskey in the glass. You're having saving the haggis for tomorrow as you had a big lunch. Nice. Nice. Saving the haggis for tomorrow. That's awesome. A Tibetan Mastiff. Yeah, those are pretty. Yeah, sick and working from home, Anna. That sucks. I hope you get well soon. I think Audrey showed most of our Philly show stuff, which is it was a good haul of things, actually. So, but I have one thing that came, I don't know, after we got home from Philly. Like, it was actually waiting for me in the mailbox when we got home. So, you have a Himalayan cat. Let's say we do a lot of vacuuming at home. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet. Hello, Clipsy. Now there's a Clipsy on the desk. How's it going, girl? There she is. Being on the desk. Hi. Yeah. There's Burns Night. You have no haggis. What's Burns Night? I don't know what that is. Is that I don't know. What is a Burns Night? Where did a Dryad fountain pen? Also got a Party Yorkshire. Oh, Party Yorkshire Terrier New Year's Day. Wow, nice. I don't know what a Dryad fountain pen is, though. I don't know. The shediest animal we have in the yeah, Scottish holiday. I kind of guessed from the haggis, but I wasn't really sure. Burned Down Universal Studio. Yeah. You need to Google that. You need to Google what? Burns Day. What is this? Get out here. All right, I'll check it out. Traditions. Burns Supper is a celebration of the life and poetry of poet Robert Burns, the author of many Scots poems. Oh, interesting. I'll check that out. An excuse to eat haggis, neeps and tatties, and drink a lot of scotch. I don't know what neeps and tatties are either. Wow, bread shaved and in the oven. Good. Celebration. Yep, right on. Is Audrey the shediest being in the house? No, that probably goes to Mr. Nose. He's the shediest. My brother-in-law, that is Audrey's brother, has a pug, which is the shediest short-haired animal I've ever seen. Neeps or turnips, tatties or potatoes. I am not a big fan of turnips. I mean, I've had them a few times, I'm just not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. And it goes in the cold oven and does its second rise while it's heating up. Crazy. Bash last week where they did parade in the haggis and do the address. No Piper on this occasion. Did you get the carrot? Oh, is that a Scottish thing? Must be. Excuse to drink more whiskey. Right on. Long-haired guinea pig shed a ton. Yeah, I believe that. That makes sense to me. All right. Neeps can also be sweet, and in theory... Oh, I see. If the neeps are made by Yola. I believe it. I'll try anything once or twice. Come on, man. You like uncooked turnips? I think I've had uncooked turnips, and I do like it. Carrot is Kingdom Note's latest release. Oh. I think that's a re-release. Yeah, Audrey's actually... Oh, I see. Yeah, Audrey's actually got that one. So I'm not going to get a second one. But yeah, they re-released all those vegetable ones and jacked up the price is what I heard. So I don't know. I kind of want the mushroom one. I think that one looks pretty dope. Let me see if I can find that right quick. Clipsy, you're going to have to stop. This is absurd. Except being boozled. Oh, I don't want to try that again. That's true. $170 for the carrot? Yeah, it's not terrible. That's not the mushroom. That's the pepper. Oh, they have a squash? I didn't even know there was a squash one. That's crazy. Eggplant. They got more of these than I thought they did. Come on now. I can't find a picture of just that. They got a tomato? There are so many of these. Hold on, let me show you the... there. Look at all these things. So Kingdom Note has a bunch of these things. Oh, this is by Daniel. Nice. 25 days ago. So there's the pepper, which is this bright green guy over here, which is kind of fun. You got this squash, which I think actually looks really cool. I can't click on any of these to make them bigger, unfortunately. And the mushrooms still sold out already. Well, that's fair. The problem is, like, luckily, I guess, for me, is that the Pro Gear Slim is not all that tempting. It's a little bit too small for me. There's a cucumber, I guess. There's an eggplant, the aubergine, and they all have the little eggplant thing on the nib, which I think is cool. Why would you show all of this? This is the mushroom. This is the one I like. Oh, it's not the mushroom. Yeah, no, this is the mushroom, which is kind of like beige and beige. I don't know, but I'm into it. The tomato, I think, is pretty fun with the little green ends. There's a turnip or a white carrot. I don't know, it's a white carrot. It looks like a turnip to me. There's the regular carrot with the red and green. Beige on beige. That's right. Spring mustard green, white bamboo sprout. I don't know if that's kind of silly, but you know, whatever. Anyway, that's fun. Oops, I just closed my Firefox window. Didn't mean to. No need Dutch oven bread. I have to make that this weekend. Ah. Yes. From all the special edition sailors of the Pro Gear Slim, why no full-size Pro Gear? They're going to be even more expensive if you do the full-size Pro Gear. That darn thing starts at like, what are those, $250 a piece or something? I don't know. Eggplant and pumpkin, but you behaved. That's good. Yeah, I'm not tempted by the purple ones, obviously, so that's nice. But the mushroom kind of tempts me. That tomato, I think, is real cool. Audrey's carrot pin is cool. But fortunately, I don't really care for the Pro Gear Slim. Unfortunately, Audrey loves the Pro Gear Slim. So, you know, a bit of a mixed bag there. Here's Clipsy. Let's see if she wants to purr in the microphone. Yeah. You know, Evan, you might like it. You like oddly small pins for a big guy with big hands, but maybe. We'll definitely have some Pro Gear Slims with us. So if you want to try some in Baltimore, we'll see you then, because Audrey and I are going to Baltimore as far as I know. I'm not sure when you like. Yeah, me too. Also, I saw Jesse's matching ink that she was talking about there. They all have matching ink with them. And so happy not to like Sailor. I don't know. And the mushroom ink is actually pretty nice. It's nice to like. All right, so here's the other pen that I got. I've got two pens to talk about today, so that's kind of cool. Pens, pens, pens. Here it is. This is the Studio, what is it? Studio Neat, I think is what this company's called. This is the Mark I in white Cerakote. I got this right after bringing a PGS triangle. Yeah, no problem. That'll be there for sure. This is the white Cerakote with the brass anodized brass plated titanium knock. It's got a nice look to it. I've actually been really worried about getting ink on this thing, but you know, I like it. It's a very comfortable pen to write with. It turns out it's got pretty much just the right thickness for me. Let me see what the measurement is on this guy. Sailing nibs with the fire. The rest of the pens just can't love them as you want to. Yeah, I'm a little bit torn on the nibs, honestly, but I get it. Yeah, 10.7 is the diameter here. So that's right in my comfort zone. I like that a lot. It's a very simple pen. They were really treading on the minimalism on this one, and I was actually kind of dubious about this. This is the one Brad talked about last week. You know what? Maybe I haven't gotten around to listening to Brad's podcast from last week. It's been too busy, and I've been too sick. But and probably because these came out, you know, they got into most of our hands then. If you end up buying one, it's a cool pen. It's got a good sound. Here's the sound. When I first got it, I was worried it was a little bit grindy, but it has smoothed out considerably as I've been just playing with it. But man, if you're a pin clicker, you're gonna annoy the crap out of people around you. But very comfortable pen, nice. It's got a nice refill actually in it. I was a little dubious about this refill. What is this one? It's the Schmidt P8126. Which is the same one they usually put in the retros, I think. But I don't really care for them there. I've liked it in this one. I've been carrying it around in a pen sleeve. My usual carry in my pocket is this Rickshaw Duo pen sleeve. I really like these. Reminds you of a good keyboard. Yeah, it does sound kind of like a keyboard click to it. It's very snappy. Like it's snappy as hell. P8127, so P8126. Oh, I see. 0.6 versus 0.7. You know what? I actually like this one. I haven't traded it out, even though I got those Jetstream refills. The Jetstream G2 Parker style refills. But this one's been working just fine. I'm a little dubious about putting it in a pocket because I have had these refills just wick out into my jeans and destroy jeans. 8126. Yeah, if this is the 8126, which is what I think I just read it was, right? Yeah, I actually like this one, so I'm with Brad. The A127's never done it for me, but this one is good, so not bad. Switch it for a gel, yeah, I get it. But, you know, whatever. I wasn't really paying for the refill. The refill's like $3 worth of this pen. But this is a good-looking pen. It's very comfortable to hold. And, like, not for nothing, the case it comes in, There's the Studio Neat logo. The case it comes in is like, it's this cool clamshell thing of these two cork pieces, and each one is a really dope little pen rest. These are great. This is a great packaging idea. Now, it's crap for carrying. Like, you're not going to put this in your pocket, obviously. I think the best carrying case, or the best case that pen comes with for carrying is probably the Franklin Christoph zipper pouch. But this is I want just a bunch of these, honestly. Like, they're so good. So, yeah, that's been on my desk for a while. It's what goes in one half of this. The other half is always a fountain pen. Because I don't want to get anything on this, and this plush is very nice. I like gel better. Yeah, I get it. Yep. Let's see. I'm using the Parker Jetstream refills in 0.7. They've been working well in the Retro 51. Yeah, I've got one in my Baron Fig Squire, and I like it quite a bit. A Hack Juice refill. I'm not a huge fan of the juice, honestly. But I've only got the 1.0 millimeter one. The 1 millimeter, I think, it's not good. I don't know what it is, but it's like kind of skippy, and I just don't care for it. But yeah. I usually get the Monteverde refills to put in my my retros. All right, Clipsy, there you go. I had occluded her path to the table. But yeah, I've got that Jetstream refill in my Squire from Baron Fig. There we go. It's bright orange Squire. It's real nice. 8126 that you had in there was leaked everywhere. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, well, I've ruined a pair of jeans and a pair of shorts with those Schmidt refills. So love the High-Tech C 0.4. 0.4 is too small for me, frankly. It's kind of just too small, too stabby. 8126 is not great. You find a better refill. Yeah, let's see what's in my retros actually. Probably 7, but let's see. This is the one that they made for Van Ness with the cartoon on it. I won this last year at Atlanta. This is a 8127. 8127. Yeah, I don't know. I like the 6 just fine. Or at least I like it enough that I haven't changed it yet. Probably will, but it's easy enough, so I don't really care. Uniball 207 hacked refill in blue in your retro, but the drying time with that ink was driving you crazy. It doesn't want to dry for anything. Oh, interesting. I really haven't had that problem with the 207. The 307 is a bit wetter, but I never really had that problem with the 207. Ooh. So, depends on what kind of paper you're using it on and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, I think the 207 and 307 are probably, they're up there in my favorite gels. But favorite gel is probably... Right now, it's probably the Inkjoy gel. I really like the Inkjoy gel. That's these guys. These are great gel pens, I think. So, lunch break and pen chat. Oh, just getting here for lunch break, huh? All right. Alrighty. So yeah, we're talking about pens. Talking pens. So that's one. The other pen I have to talk about is this one. This is the brand new pen from Franklin Christoph that a lot of y'all saw in Philly photos and have probably seen it online and that kind of thing. This is the Model 46. There you go. This is a nice size pen. Audrey brought me this back home to test last night. Well, 207's railroading? I don't, but usually if you've got a gel pen that's railroading, maybe you're pushing down on it too hard, because that can happen. The ball that's at the tip will kind of dig into the paper or whatever, and so you get 2 streaks instead of a full one. But anyway, so how does it compare to other FCs? As I was saying, I've only had this basically today. I've only had a chance to use it this morning, and I put in here a black Shadow Sig nib. This is one of Jim's Sigs. And because Audrey was saying, well, I was going to bring home a 46 for you, but I didn't have a chance to set up a nib. And I'm like, I've got nibs. Don't worry about it. So she brought this home. And so I've got this kind of stealth murder 46 here. Yeah, how does it compare to other FCs? Let me know which other FCs you want to see it next to, because I've got a bunch of them, obviously. And so I'm more than happy to show them. But this is how it compares to the 45. It's basically a blown up 45. It's bigger in every dimension. It's Wow, 207 number .5 railroads, and the .7 won't dry. Weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. But this, so this is the 45. This is the small pocket pen version. It uses a number 5 nib. I've actually got a roller ball in this one. I forgot. It uses a number 5 nib, and it can only take cartridges. It's too short for a converter and everything. So it's just, here, I'll just put that in that tray. And then this is the 46. It's just sort of bigger in every dimension. It's definitely long enough to have a converter in it. This one does. It can take cartridges, of course. You could eyedropper it if you like. I don't know. I wouldn't eyedropper an opaque pen like this, but you could. And then it takes a number 6 nib. So it's a very different kind of pen because it's a lot bigger. Actually, let me find... There's another one. I got a couple of 45s. I really like the 45. It's a great shape. My only quibble with the 45 was that it was a number 5 nib, and it was just kind of too small to use all the time. But let me try on this. There we go. So there's the 45 and 46 next to each other, just for scale and such. Let's see if I can make these kind of square up. Yeah, there we go. So it's just sort of bigger in every direction, which is pretty great. And this pen, as I've only used it this morning. I was at a philosophy talk this morning. We have some job candidates coming in. It is very comfortable to use. Like, I kept wanting to write more stuff with this pen because it's just really comfortable. So is that a Brooks orange? Actually, this is a Woodshed Mike orange. This is a... Nose, what are you doing, you weirdo? He's like pouncing on paper over here. This is a messed up blank that has a groove in it. So it's kind of a... This is definitely a one-off sort of very individual pen. But no, that's Woodshed Mike that made that. Number 6 on a small pen. This isn't exactly a small pen. It's fairly large. I mean, what do y'all want to see it next to? I've got, I think Brad Dowdy was saying he wanted to see it next to a Lamy 2000. There it is next to a Lamy 2000. Like, this is not really a small pen. It's a pretty good size pen, actually. It's like the same size as a Lamy 2000 and a bit thicker. So, pretty cool. Feel the difference between number 5 and 6 size nibs. I feel the difference in that your fingers are closer to the page on a number 5 nib. So if you're writing like this, you've got this small nib at the end, whereas this one is like, I mean, it's significantly further from the page, you know, because it's that much longer. So I think it's just kind of a more comfortable size nib because it keeps your fingers further from the page. Now, I've got pretty big hands, so that means... Like, I've got more meat down here to keep my hands away from the page. So I feel like I have to get closer with the number 5 than the number 6 just because it's a shorter nib. So that's the big difference, I feel. Let's see, what else? No, the price difference for the 45 and the 46. I think the 45s are like $115 and the 46 is like $130 or something, maybe. Y'all can check that stuff on the website. I think they're both up there now, but that's just from memory. What brand are these? This is a Franklin Christoph. Franklin Christoph. So their IPO. Let's see, where is that engraving? It's right there. Right over the 46. Yep, here on the cap. Yep. More substantial. Yeah, it's pretty big. Looks so much better than the Lamy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really like the Lamy. I think it's got a good... It's got kind of a good matte look to it, but this is very shiny, very classy looking. And it's, you know, at least a very comparable size, if not, you know. Unscrew the body from the section and compare the body to how long the converter is. I'm guessing not much longer. Wait, what? Gonna need someone to look for an FC pen for you. Yep, that's true. Unscrew the body. You must be responding to a question I didn't see. Unscrew the body from the section and compare the body to how long the converter. Oh, I see. This. Not terribly longer, but it is definitely longer. Yeah. 115 and 135. Yeah, that's pretty close. Can I show the nib units? Yeah, sure. It's right here. That's the nib. The nib unit, I don't want to unscrew it because it's inked and I'll get ink all over my fingers, but let me grab a spare. So, this is what a nib unit looks like in those pens. This is a very extreme oblique, actually. That's what the nib unit looks like. And you just screw this into the section. Yep. 135 IPO. Yeah, there you go. Didn't notice because you have high grip. Yeah, there you go. Does it post? It definitely posts. Yeah. The 45 and the 46 both post real well. There you go. No problem with that coming off. You don't have to jam it on there or anything. It actually, the taper on this back section is pretty good. And so you just kind of poke it on there and it stays really well. But yep, posts just fine. It's a good length when it's posted. But you don't have to post it. You can definitely write with this pen unposted with no problem, even if you got a pretty big hand like I do. IPO, yeah, initial pin offering. Yeah, there you go. How does it compare to a Bic Crystal? Let me see if I have one. Hold on. There you go. I got a Bic round stick. There you go. There it is next to a Bic round stick. There you go. I know that was probably a sarcastic ask, but, you know, asking, you never know what you'll get. I've got a bunch of pens in this drawer here. But also it's strictly better than a Bic round stick. Let's see. Could we put that on a Moon Man? Maybe. I don't actually know. I think some of those will take a number 6 size nib, so probably. But I don't really know. It's the first one the pins price goes up a bit. Yeah, they usually make it. They increase it a little bit. It'll probably go up like $10 or $15 maybe. Usually is how that works. Yeah. Well, too bad, ink guy. You ask and sometimes you receive. Yeah, so if you have other pens you want to see that next to, I've got, you know, a bevy of pens sitting around here. So I'm totally... Will it blend? I am not testing that, Tony. You want to do that? You can do that. Especially not since this is a loaner, so... Is anyone here trying the Pelikan M300? I have not. No, I don't know the Pelikan M300. Should you sell a pin or two and get a 46 and Audrey Sig? I think so. What's my favorite FC model? My favorite FC model is the Panther 40. Love the Panther 40. Moonman's take number 5. Pin BBS take number 6. Yeah. So there's the Panther 40 next to the 46. Actually, they are right about the same size, which is interesting. I hadn't put those two next to each other. But yeah, the 46 is a full-size pen. I really like it. Is the 46 going to pass up the Panther for me as my favorite pen in the Franklin-Christoph line? I mean, I don't know. Probably not, but at the price point, it's like $100 cheaper. So that's not nothing. Yeah, but I really like the 46, and so far as I've written with it, it's a very nice pen to write with. FC19 is pretty awesome. I don't actually have a modern 19. Compared to a Lamy Safari? Yeah, let me grab a Lamy Safari one sec. Oh, do I have one here? Here it is next to an All-Star LX. That's the same size as a Lamy Safari. Those cork pin trays that float? I actually don't know if they float. They probably would. I mean, cork floats, right? So there you go. There is next to an All-Star. Well, hello, nose. It was next to an All-Star. That's the LX All-Star, but same as the regular All-Star and the Safari, same size. So about the same size as those, really. Let me take the cap off. Need to clean this one. So move that down. Yeah. There you go. Pretty much the same size as an All-Star. Yeah. Nose is now sprawled on my desk. Oh, there's Mr. Nose's nose. Oh, you just had to get yourself on camera, huh? Just had to. 46 is smaller than nose. That's accurate. The 40 is a little shorter than the 31. Yeah. Where's a 31? Do I have one of those handy? I have one of those right around here somewhere. Sorry, you can't see me, but I'm looking through pen cases. Maybe it's in my traveling case that I took with me. Oh, I know where the 31 is. Hold on just a sec. Actually, let me trade out pin trays just for funsies. These cork ones are good, but there's only 2 of them. This way, definitely have these. There's the 40. There's that one. Let's put a 45 in there. What's the best book I've ever read? Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, a book that I keep going back and rereading is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. That is a great book. I love it. Best book I've ever read? Like, maybe. It's certainly one that I keep going back to, so it's definitely got some staying power. What the heck are my 31s? The band on that 40 is cool. The band on this 40 is even better. Look at that. That's one of the very first Model 40s. Well, of the current generation-ish. I have 2 31s, and I can't put my hands on them right at the moment. They've got to be in a pin tray here somewhere. But it's pretty easy to overlook stuff like that. There's a Model 2 for comparison. There's a Model 20. There's a Model 03, the modified clipless 03. What else have I got here? Where the heck is it? I'm really frustrated. I can't find my 31s. Huh. There's a Diplomat arrow. 31 and the 40 are the same length capped. Yeah, I would believe that. Seems right to me. Yeah, well, I am not sure where my 41s are. They're probably together wherever they are. But I can't put... Oh, haha! I bet they're in here. Nope, found a 19 though. This is just weird. Let's see. Cell phone games until the red pin tray comes out? Yeah, right. Let's see. Want an FC really badly. You can totally get one, Evan. I mean, eventually. Save up if you like. Classy pin tray. Oh, thank you. In the market for an in-drawer pin storage, what would you suggest? Like this is a really good, this pin tray that I have. I would say vintage pin trays are really good in-drawer storage. You can also just get this stuff, which comes in big sheets from GoPins.com. I showed those on my Philly walk around. These come in big sheets for like $7, and you can cut them to fit whatever drawer you have. And they're felted on the inside. They're actually quite nice. I'm still trying to scope out my 31s. There's like extra stuff on my desk because of all the recording, but usually they're right here. I don't know where they've gone. That's annoying. In here? Aha! I forgot I'd even put pins in this tray. There we go. Woo! Woo! Let's go. Thing. There we go. All right, so there's the... move this. There's a 31. So yeah, 31, the 40. 46 is just a little bit shorter. How would I compare a well-used test pin at the FC table versus a new one off the tuning bench? Ask because the used market will mention inked once. Ink Summit last year's... Oh, Tested Summit at last year's LA show. This actually isn't vintage green. This is like a jade. It's got speckles in it instead of being just green. How often are the test pens tuned? The test pens, yeah, Audrey looks at them before every show and makes sure they're tuned up. But I mean, the thing to keep in mind about the test pens, and I tend to tell people this when I'm working the table at a show, is that that's probably the worst that pen's gonna write, because it's had hundreds of people using it over the course of a day and sometimes abusing them, and they're not theirs, so they'll drive them like they stole them a little bit sometimes. Like the flex pens will be a little out of whack, so if it feels weird on the table, hand it to somebody and one of the nib tuners like Audrey will fix it up at the table. But the thing about getting a Franklin Christoph at the show is that my girl Audrey up here, or Scott, or whoever is doing the nib stuff there, probably Audrey, will fix it for your hand. So hopefully that nib will write perfectly for you by the time you leave. So that's the way to go. Depends on how the person wants it tuned. Yeah, so yeah, people will definitely like their pins tuned differently. So, slash the low. So thanks for the bread update, Sarah. There you go. How many pins do I have inked up? I don't actually know. I've been trying to cut down a bit, but probably 40, maybe 30, something like that. I've been trying to cut down just because, it's hard to keep track of that many inked pens. Is this inked? No, like this one I cleaned and then didn't ink again. It goes in a different drawer, and maybe I won't ink it until I'm ready to review an ink on it. But not all the ones I'm showing in this tray are inked. Audrey got you an extra fine Sig Perfect at Philly without even touching it. I am not surprised. She's good. She's very good. I may be a little biased because, she's my wife, but nonetheless, she's very good at tuning nibs. And I ain't shy about telling people. Let's see. This one's not inked. Those two are. All right. 40 inked at once? Yeah, something like that. That's not unusual for me. Partly because I have a hard time not inking up pens. Like, if I get a new ink, I'm like, oh, I got to put that in a pen. And then it's just the way it goes. But I'm also usually reviewing a few inks at a time. So, a lot of times I'll have 2 or 3 pens with the same ink. So, these right now are both Robert Oster's Green Lime. This one and this one are both Tasha Eby, which I'm going to review very soon. I've got it all written out. It's just ready to go. I tend to put duplicate inks in some of them. And then there are some that are just always the same ink. So like this one, which is a Pocket 66 in antique glass. I've had Monteverde Scotch Brown in this one since I got this pen pretty well, I think. So, that's just how it stays. So yeah, 40s, that's not crazy for me. Not everyone has a nibs person on call. That's true. It's true. It is awesome to have Audrey the nibist on call, so to speak. Have Tasha Eby in a pen you're borrowing right now. Really, really like it. I really, really like it too. For those of you who don't know Eby, it is this color. It does have a little bit of sheen if you put down a bunch of it, but not a huge amount, just a tiny little bit. It shades kind of pinkish. It doesn't go as light a pink as I'm going to send you samples of the Monteverde library. Hope you have enough pens. Oh, thanks. I've got a bunch of the Monteverdes, like the bunch of the normal Monteverdes I have, but there are a lot of them I don't, because Monteverde has a lot. Yeah, this is a really nice ink. I like it quite a lot, actually. It feels out of focus there. Let me mess with the focus right quick. That's worse. That's better. I had to focus this manually because it's my second camera and the system's a little bit weird about that. But yeah, this is really nice. It's actually a lot like Sweet Maroon from Franklin Christoph, I think. It's not quite as light. It's a bit darker and more saturated. Franklin Christoph's Sweet Maroon goes it'll go a little bit pinker in the pale spots than this will, but Eby's really nice. It's like purple red. It's supposed to be the color of shrimp or something. There's the box. There's the shrimp. Anyway, it's really nice. You love oblique nibs. Yeah, oblique nibs are really cool. And if you can use them, that's awesome. They're kind of a corrective nib. Like they're supposed to correct for turning the pen, rotating the pen inward a little bit. Back to the grindstone. All right, see you later, Odd. I think that jade color is still available. Oh, the one from Franklin Christoph. That was a show prototype color that I got years ago. You see it every once in a while, but it's not one they ever get very much of. So it's not a normal color. It's pretty. You see it every once in a while, but the Nagasawa Harbor Sky. I don't think so. Oh, that is pretty. Find a good picture of it to blow up. Yeah, the Harbor Sky. That is real pretty. Oh, it's got little bits of shimmer in there or something. Yeah. Oh, with the white cap or the white finial. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like it. I haven't seen it in person. I do like it. You're out. Have a great night. Yep. See you later, Beth. Take care. Now you want to go home and ink your FC19? The 19's cool. You DM'd me pictures of bread. Let's see this bread. Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, look at this bread. Slack. There's some bread for you. That is it's quite the loaves of bread. Yep. Nice. Good job, Sarah. Hope it tastes good. Looks too purple. It's actually not really a purple. It's more like a maroon. It's not really a purple. Oh, look, there's the not very often seen Katy Perry back there. Thoughts on Pen BBS making the bulk filler? I mean, it looks like they're making a version of the bulk filler that's different from the one Conid makes. I think it's a little bit sketchy, but you know, I don't know if they're really like they're not as good from what I hear. Like they just don't work as well. So I guess that's fine. I mean, you're paying way less for a pen. I don't know. Probably just making us all hungry. And I'll tell you about making people hungry. My class yesterday had a student in there who came in eating a quesadilla, which is great, except that I love quesadillas and I hadn't eaten all day and it would be a while before I could have dinner. So he's sitting there in the front row just noshing on quesadillas, and I had to stand there and teach the whole time, wishing I had quesadillas in my face. So parents are in town and muled from horseradish pickles from a Russian deli in Topeka. That sounds fancy. A phonid? Yeah, it's kind of like a phonid. Yeah. I mean, I'm in general not a fan of companies making other companies' pens. So, like, some of those Moon Man designs are an awful lot like Franklin Christoph design. Like, a lot like it. So I don't really care for that. Just saw the Anderson Pens post on Twitter. The Sailor General Four Seasons are officially switching. Whoa, weird, because I just talked to them about that whole thing, and they said it wasn't going to happen. Let me check my Twitters. I haven't seen that. That would suck. Oh, wow. Weird. Huh. Well, that does suck. I'm surprised. But yeah, that does suck. So go out and get your Sailor Gentle inks before before they make them more expensive. That's lame. Yeah, I had heard that wasn't going to be a thing. Bay State blue thumbs for a week? Yeah, at least, until your thumbs wear off. They eat during my class? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't mind. I'll allow it. Just realizing, oh yeah. Food mule, yeah. Tortured by quesadilla, it's true. What'd you miss? I don't know, man. Probably not much. It's not meant to be a bulk filler, rather a vacuum fill, plus no attempt at simulating the locking system. Yeah, it seems like they didn't have the same stuff that the Kona did, so whatever, man. You should make the students share their food with you and bring it to class. I don't really want to do that. Like, they've probably got some sickness or something I don't want. Like, I don't need another cold. So I try not to touch students at all, ever. Hi, Katie. You want to come over here? Come on. Nope, she's turning around. Bread may look weird but taste delicious. That happens. I heard that also. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. Not sure I want to pay more and double. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually talking to the Andersons about that, and they said that they had discussions with Sailor about it because Sailor says in Japan people just treat ink differently than we do. So, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, look, I get to ban somebody. Bye. Yeah, like they don't hoard their ink. They use their ink more than we do, and so they think about it differently. They apparently don't mind it when they cycle inks through, and here we freak out if they discontinue an ink, and we like to hoard gallons of it, and that's just not a thing they do in Japan. So that's too bad. I guess we'll see what happens with that, but it looks like that's gonna be changing, so that sucks. Womp womp. Not touching students is a good idea. I know. Well, also they've all got colds and stuff. Weird shape is making it hard to slice. Yeah. They drink it? I don't think they drink it. How in the world would Japanese treat ink different? They think of it differently than we do, is what I hear. They tend to just use it more. Like, we hoard the last bits of an ink bottle, and I guess they just don't. Must just be a cultural thing. Yeah, don't drink the ink. That's a bad idea. And so, if, you know, your major audience is a group that doesn't, you know, think about ink the way we do, it'd be kind of odd if they catered those things to us, but... Nope. You haven't gotten a bottle of Sailor? Man, Sailor is such good ink. And I've only got one bottle of the Yonaga stuff, which is more expensive. But darn it, I like that Shikiori Yonaga. It's so good. This culture has a new attribute. It's common with your architecture and housing. I don't really know what that means, but I believe you. 20 ml, half the bottle is going to be the last drops. Yeah, right. It's true. 20 ml is not very big for $15. It's kind of expensive. But on the other hand, I mean, there are other inks that are in that price range too. I mean, people like those Kayo Naoto inks, and those are pretty expensive, and I don't like those at all. I've never used, well, I guess I liked Flaming Red was pretty good, the Fukushima one, but I don't know. Whatever. Use a whole bottle before switching inks, so small bottles appeal them more. Yeah, I would believe that. That makes sense. It's just cultural differences, man. It's unfortunate that Sailor's going to make those, you know, inks smaller and jack up the price. I mean, if they made them smaller or jacked up the price, that might be okay, but I don't know. Sailor like Iro is good, but Sailor is just as amazing. So I don't really like Iroshizuku all that much, although I've recently tried a couple of Iroshizukus. My Pro Gear currently has Iroshizuku in it, and I actually like quite a lot, so I may have to do some more of those. Is Epinard the same as Sailor Pine? Tokuwamatsu? It's not quite, I don't think. Epinard is a darker green, I want to say, than Tokuwamatsu, but I haven't seen them next to each other, so couldn't tell you. But, I mean, they're in the same vein. They're pretty close. Epinard's a really nice ink, though. Sailor's gonna Sailor? It's true. Japanese actually use their inks when we hoard them. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. And I tend to hoard them a little bit, so... Yeah. Actually, you don't have our Epinard and Granada. Oh, those are both very cool. I mean, maybe get them. Because they're both real good. Granada is a great ink, I think. Really beautiful maroon, great sheen and stuff, good shading. Although Granada is an awful lot like one of the current ones. I can't remember the name of the one that's most like right now in the current line, but Epinard's or Granada's real similar to one. Oh, Communist Japan to demolish and build a new house instead of different families moving into an old one. Oh, that's really interesting. Huh. Okayama. That's the one. Yeah, if you've got Okayama, you don't really need Granada. Or Grenade. Anyway, pomegranate. Hi, Clipsy. Just slamming her head into my shoulder and purring loudly. Right. Yep. All right. You have Okayama and don't use it much? I mean, if you don't use it much, then maybe you don't need Grenade. Unless you just like want to be a completionist. So the only one of the original line that I didn't have was I don't think I have the purple actually, and I gave Pesh to, or I traded Pesh to Jessie Coles because I didn't like it and she wanted it. Okayama smears for days. It does smear, right? Like it's a super dense ink, very very saturated. Yodaki. Oh, hey, Anna, how's it going? Yodaki, I don't remember that one. Oh. No, I haven't used Yodaki yet. That's one of those Shikioris, right? Yeah, Shikiori Yodaki. I haven't even used that one yet. I think I have a sample of that because I'm pretty sure I have a sample of all of them, but I haven't used that one yet. Dang, that looks good. Woo! Here's Yodaki. You want a sec? There it is. View image. There it is. That's the one. That's real pretty. Look at that fiery pinky maroon thing going on there. That's up my alley. So yeah, very cool. You don't have Chushu. Chushu is great. Now Chushu is a sailor. And it's awesome. Chushu is what I've had in my my Pilot 823 this whole time. It's great. We have two sailor inks, Kiwaguru and Siboku. Both are cool. I don't have Siboku. I might need to get it one of these days. I want to get that new one, but it's a little more orangey. Very cool. Very cool. Ah. There's Anna's link to Well-Appointed Desk. This is probably her Yodaki. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a little more orange to it. Yep. Woo! That word card. Smoking sheen right there. Yeah, good. This is a bunch of them next to each other. So, Aurori, another one that's amazing. I might have to get another bottle of Aurori just to stock up. Gentle Grenade, Shikiori Yodaki. Yeah, Bung Box. That's crazy. All right. Let's see. Need a sample of it? Yeah, definitely got to get one. All right, go rest that butt, Irvin. We'll see you later, man. That two should be too light. Oh, it's not light. It's not light. It's great. Baby's crying, chopping out. See you later, JC. Favorite writable red right now is Mont Blanc Shakespeare, and that is beautiful. Aurori was the color used to pick paper for the coloring. I love Aurori. I think it's just a standout. It's a lot like, I think it's Bung Box or Kingdom Note has one called Nipponian Nippon from Sailor, and I think it's pretty much the same thing as Aurori, but you couldn't get it in the US. You can get Aurori, and it's amazing. Yep, Aurori is real in your face as a red. Chushu. Let me switch to this one and find some paper that I can write on. Here's one. A little light on this side. Let's see. Here's an aborted ink review that I just kind of ended. This is Tekker's Piazza Cake. This is named after and designed after nail polish that Audrey had. Oh, yeah, there's another one I didn't finish. Papier Plume's Peacock Blue. This is a gorgeous blue. All right. Black Forest. Here's Choo Choo. This is the 823 Smoke. This is Sailors. And Choo Choo is just kind of on this weird line between gray and purple. It's kind of a smoky purple color. Like it's barely purple in the right light, but mostly just kind of a dark smoky gray. Super pretty. It's got a great feel on the nib. Love Choo Choo. No, Choo Choo's not light. It's not a light ink at all. It's definitely dark. If Rory didn't sheen, the paper was disqualified. Yeah, good. We tried Schaefer Script Red. Schaefer Script Red is great. It's a really solid red, but it's just kind of it's a very workmanly sort of red. Like it's red, but it's not doesn't do anything else. Just straight up red, so it's good. You can only do the bright pure reds. Then you ain't gonna like Schaefer Red. India Red, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I used that back in the day. Haven't tried FC Arushi Red. I like Arushi Red pretty well. It's a little bit on the matte side for me for red, and for whatever reason, I don't like it as much as I like Sweet Maroon. It's more of a, I don't know. Just for whatever reason, Sweet Maroon beats out Arushi Red for me, even though they're not really the same. But it beats it for me for some reason. I don't know why. Waterman inks. Yep. Waterman inks are kind of budget side and quite good. I haven't had any problems with those. They are real good at that stuff. Oh, you need a good red and a good purple. Yeah. I mean, for me, Rory and Script Red are like the best reds. Robert Oster's Fire Engine Red, I think, is real nice. The Franklin Christoph like Red 187 is a good pure red, if you're into that. Purples, Cross Violet's great. There are a few others that are real nice, but I'm not the biggest purple fan, so I'm not as good at purple recommendations as others will be. Waterman Tender Purple, yep. Two quick votes there for Waterman Tender Purple. Go with that. Anna knows that stuff, so I believe her. I believe her. I was showing some Japanese paper off to one of my colleagues today. She was talking about how she was looking for a new planner, and I'm like, aha, I have planners. So I brought a stack of planners in my Roterfaden Taschenbeiliter. Showed her some of those, showed her Hobonichis, all that kind of jazz. It's good times trying to spread the fountain pen love, or as my boy Penroy Roy says, the fountain pen virus. So that was fun. She's only got one fountain pen. She got one and kind of stopped. But it was a cross, and she can't really find cartridges for it. I'll have to just get her some as a gift. I don't think I have any around, but you can find them sometimes. So, whew. Writing all the suggestions down? Good. Good. All right, folks. It's been a bit over an hour. If you've got like some final stuff, Robert Oster Purple Jazz. That sounds cool. I haven't seen that one. Robert Oster's got so many. People only want to... yeah, well, she and her husband each got one fountain pen, and kind of they're like, oh, that's good enough. I can't do that, but they did. I don't know how. I keep showing her ones I have. She's like, oh, those are really nice. I'm like, yep. But she hasn't gotten one. So just the one. And it's a cross. It's not great, but it's fun. You wish you could be a person that only owned one fountain pen? I don't think I wish that I was that person, but you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right, folks. 5:30. Have I used any Pen BBS? I've only used one, and not much and not for long. I didn't like the ink that was in it. It's this one right here. I got it from Gold Spot in one of their ink things. This is a 309. I didn't care for it, but also maybe just because I didn't like the ink that was in it. There's just a little bit of dregs left. So I'll probably wash it out and try it again before I write off those, but I don't know. Just not a big fan of the way it wrote, but also I didn't like the ink. So I'm not going to blame that all on there, but like this nib is weird and oddly shaped. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, Pen BBS inks? Yeah, I've got a couple of those, and I really like them. No problem with Pen BBS inks. I dig them. Yep. In fact, the two I have are actually glittery inks, and both of them flow perfectly and never have a problem. They're kind of awesome that way. I am feeling much better. Thank you very much. Fun Pen, how'd you use more than one color of ink at a time? You just don't, I guess. Or you get yourself a fistful of regular pens. I got that too, so. You love the Pen BBS inks? Yeah, see? Another vote from Anna. Yep, Pen BBS makes good inks. Audrey's got an orange that's amazing with a crap ton of sparkle in there. I've got this weird duckback brown. It's like female duck or something. It's really cool. Then we have Out Politics New. The Pen BBS 269. I don't know what that means. I haven't really paid attention to those. But all right, folks. Thank you very much for joining me on a Friday afternoon. It was good to see some familiar faces and see some familiar texts. I'm sorry I was a little bit late today, but I'm glad y'all stuck around or came back to join me. Thank goodness my... oh, it's called POTUS and it's a lovely brown. That's hilarious. I like that. Good. Oh, I do have, by the way, I just got, speaking of Pen BBS-ish inks, I just got the Straits Pens Honest ink set. So, wait, that's not it. This one is. There they are. It's Poor Man's Sapphire, Shitty Sepia, Sad Stormy Swedish Seas, I think, and Happy Accident Lilac. I haven't really gotten a chance. Wow, it looks blue on here. It's actually, this is a purple. What does this look like? Weird those two look so similar. Anyway, so I'll have those on the blog eventually, but yep, I do like it a lot. So thanks very much. I will try to enjoy Pizza Friday. Pizza Friday last week, I could not taste the pizza. We had pizza, but couldn't taste it. Let me tell you, pizza just in your mouth with no flavor is weird. So this week, I'm looking forward to tasting my pizza. All right, that's it. I will see you later. Katy Perry and I say have a good weekend. Think about what you put out into the world. Make it a better place. Peace out.